Hi Mama, thank you for joining me today. Find a comfortable seat, whether that is in a cross-legged position or Virasana Hero's pose. No matter where you end up, I highly recommend placing a bolster or a blanket or a pillow underneath your hips to make this position feel more comfortable. It's helpful to have your hips higher than your knees, pelvis tilted forward in its natural position. Find your comfortable seat, rest your hands on your thighs, and I invite you to close your eyes or find a soft gaze on the ground in front of you. Take a deep inhalation in through the nose. Open your mouth, let something go. Do that 2 more times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last time. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Arrive on your mat. You can keep your hands on your thighs, or you can place your hands on your belly, connecting little babe within. Whatever suits you best today. Being fully present in this moment and throughout our practice today. Notice your breath moving all throughout your body. Oxygenate your body, oxygenate your baby. Visho Kava Jyotish Mati. Imagine that divine light within you, within your baby. Let's take a few more rounds of breath here. Notice how your body's feeling in this moment. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Bring the palms to touch at the top. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Sweep the arms wide. Bring the hands down to your heart. Last time, sweep the arms wide. Bring the hands down to your heart. Rest your thumbs against your heart center. Let's inhale, sweep the arms wide again. Place your right hand on the mat next to you and lift the left arm up and over. It can also be nice if you have a block, if you'd like to place your right hand on the block, lifting your left arm up and over. Left sit bone roots down, fingertips reach up to the upper corner of the room. Breathe into this opening. Let's inhale, come back to center. Move over to the other side. Grabbing that block if you'd like. Reaching the right arm, right fingertips up as the right sit bone roots down. As we move through class today, I invite you to keep this breath rolling. Deep, expansive inhalations and exhalations. On your next inhalation, let's come back to center, and then we'll flow through, putting right hand down, lifting left arm up, and then come back to center and going over to the other side. Move at your own pace here. Make sure you stay connected with your breath. Gently awakening the body. Next time you're back at center, let's stay lifted. Exhale, push the air down. Let's clasp the hands behind the back, putting the index finger in front that you normally don't do. And then if it's available to you, straighten the arms, hug the shoulder blades together, opening up the front of the chest here. And if you'd like, you can bring your chin close down to your chest, stretching into the cervical spine here. You can look up if you'd like, and then back down. Let's release the hands, bring the head back up to center, and let's take a few shoulder rolls here. Moving the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Rotating if you'd like, or moving the shoulders together. Whatever is going to feel best in your body. Let's come into stillness and take a deep breath here. Next, we'll move into hands and knees. Move any props out of the way that you might have been sitting on. Coming into a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and go ahead and take some hip circles here. Moving whichever direction you'd like. This is a slow movement. You can make your hip circles as big or as little as possible. Just tune into your body here. If you'd like more than hip circles, you can include the shoulders, the arms, the head and neck. Or if hip circles feel really good, just stay there. Making sure you go both directions here. Allow your body to move organically. If it would be comfortable, you can close your eyes and simply move on your mat. Listening to the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Let's take a few more rounds of breath here. Let's come into stillness and hands and knees, and send the right leg back long, tuck your toes, and reach your right heel towards your mat, stretching into the calf muscle and the whole back of the right leg. Press your palms firmly into the mat. Breathe into this opening. And you can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can lift the right leg off the ground. The heel is approximately in line with your hip. Find a drishti, a focal point on the ground in front of you, about a foot in front of your hands, to help you keep your balance and stay focused. You can stay here, or you can drop your foot down, or if you'd like, you can join me by reaching the left arm long, fingertips reach towards the front of the room, palm of the hand faces the midline. Breathe into this opening, find length in the spine here. Feel your hand reaching forward, your foot reaching back, Exhale, release out. Bring your hand and knee down and slowly rock your hips back and forth from side to side. Come back into stillness and tabletop. Send the left leg back long. Toes are tucked. Heel reaching towards your mat. Check in with your hips. Make sure they're staying level here. And notice your core engaging a little bit. Notice your shoulders. You can either stay here. If you'd like, you can join me by lifting the left leg off of the mat. The left foot is flexed, toes pointed towards the ground. Keep breathing. You can either stay here, lower the leg, or you can join me by reaching the right arm out long, palm faces the midline. Find your drishti, your focal point, and check in with your breath. If you're not able to keep your breath flowing, you're welcome to come out of this. One more round of breath here. Exhale out. Rock your hips back and forth from side to side. Next is Yogini Mama's Choice. You can either come into a child's pose, a polar bear pose, a puppy pose, or downward facing dog. If you know which pose you want to come into, you're welcome to take it now. I'll quickly cue through each of them. For child's pose, knees come wide, big toes come to touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels, arms extend long, forehead rests on the mat. For polar bear pose, drop down onto your forearms, relax your head. For puppy pose, arms extend long, booty pushes back. Final option, for downward facing dog, walk your hands forward a little bit, tuck your toes, lift your hips up towards the sky. Find your pose, connect with your breath, and try to find ease in your pose. One more round of breath. Let's meet back in hands and knees. And go ahead and grab your block. We'll place it at the highest setting towards the top of your mat. And when you're ready, slowly walk your feet forward. We'll come up to stand. Feet are as wide as your mat. And you can take a fold here. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet. Sit bones reach towards opposite sides of the room. You can bend and straighten your legs here if you'd like. You can move your hips back and forth from side to side. Any movement that your body might like here. And then when you're ready, come into stillness in your forward folds. Let your head hang heavy. Check in with your shoulders and your jaw. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere unnecessarily. Breathe into this opening. Let's push the hands into the block, and we'll come into drop squats. You might want to walk your feet away from the block a little bit and shift your weight into your heels, and when you're ready, lower on down as you push your booty back and then stand up. Lower on down, stand up. Move at your own pace here. Make sure, keep breathing. Notice the strength in your legs. And if you'd like to connect your breath with the movement, you can inhale as you lower down, exhale as you stand up. Let's do 2 more here. When your legs are extended long, stay here for a moment and feel your tailbone reaching back, the crown of your head reaching forward. Breathe length into your spine. And then slightly bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, and slowly come up to stand. Let's move the block out of the way. Well, actually, we'll keep it. Keep it nearby, because we might need it in a little bit. We'll see. So next we'll do a warrior 2 flow. So facing the left side of the mat or whichever way allows you to see me. Hands can be on your hips. Slowly walk your feet wide, about arm span width. Turn your right toes out, left toes in. And then lower on down, bending into that front knee. Shoulders and hips are square to the side of your mat. Reach your arms out long. Fingertips reaching forward and back. Gaze falls just over the front fingertips. And then let's flow into and out of this. Let's extend that front leg, reach the arms up, and then move back into it. Coming out of it, going back into it, keeping the legs engaged here. Noticing the strength and stability that you contain within your body. The next time you're down, let's stay down. Take a few rounds of breath here. Stand strong in your warrior 2 pose. Bring your hands to your hips, extend the front leg, and let's switch the feet. Right toes in, left toes out, and bend into the left knee now. Check in with your torso. We don't want to be leaning too far forward. When you're ready, extend the arms long, fingertips reaching forward and back. Gaze is just over the front fingertips. When you're ready, let's flow into and out of it. Extend the leg, reach the arms up, and then come back into it. Keep going in and out of the pose, moving at your own pace. Checking in with your legs. Make sure they're staying engaged here. Keep breathing. Let's do 1 more, and then we'll meet down. Let's bring the hands to the hips, extend the front leg, rotate your left toes in, and then heel toe the legs together, and let's shake it out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. You can wiggle a little if you want, anything that will feel nice here. Next we'll come stand in Tadasana. I'll face you so that you can see me. Palms face forward and take a scan of your body. Bring your hands to your hips. And next we'll move into tree pose. Shift your weight into your right foot. And before we go any further, if you would like to grab a wall or a piece of furniture to hold on to, go ahead and move now. Shifting your weight into your right foot, use your left hand to assist your leg to wherever will feel comfortable. Does that left foot want to be on the ankle, the calf muscle, or above the knee? Find your variation, find your drishti, your focal point, and bring your palms to touch at heart center. You can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can join me by growing your branches, extending your arms long. Your foot is rooting down as your arms are lifting you up. Beautiful tree pose. Bring your hands back to heart center, release the leg, release the arms. And let's move on to the other side. Hands come to your hips, shift your weight into your left foot and place the right foot where it will feel comfortable to you, on your ankle, your calf muscle, or above the knee. Find your variation, and this side might be different from the other side. That's okay. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center, find your drishti, connect with your breath. You can either stay here, or you can extend your arms long, grow your branches, fingertips reaching towards the sun. You are a strong and stable tree. One more round of breath. Bring your hands back to heart center. Release the leg, release the arms. And let's go ahead and twist it out here. Arms swing freely. Let's come back facing the side of your mat or wherever you can see me. And if you have a block or a water bottle or something, go ahead and grab that or place it in front of you. We'll be coming into some squats here. So bring your feet a little wider, not quite as wide as we had before. And you can place your hands on your hips or your palms can be touching at heart center. And when you're ready, lower on down, adjust your stance if you need to. And it can also be nice if you'd like, if your body's feeling a little tired today, you could also move up against a wall. Getting a little extra support. Breathing into this pose here. When you're ready, grab your block, or if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. And then place your block right against your chest, and then extend the arms, extend the legs, reach the block up. And then lower on down, lift on up. Moving at your own pace. If you want to make this a little harder, you could reach your arms straight in front of you and then lift the block up. But only do what's going to feel good in your body. If you'd like to link your breath with the movement, you can inhale as you lower down, exhale as you lift up. Let's do 2 more. Stay lifted here, and then either stay here, or if you would like to try, you can lift onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the ground. Lower your heels back down, lower the block down, heel toe your feet in, and place your block off to the side. Now we'll take some hip circles. Feet are a little wider than shoulders. Hands come to your hips. Bend your knees a little and take your hips around in a big wide circle. Making your hip circles as big or as little as will feel good to you. Make sure you switch directions. And if there's a spot that you just want a little more attention there, you are welcome to just work that location. It's your body, your pregnancy. You know what's best for you. You can either continue with these hip circles or you can join me with some figure eights. A lot of times during pregnancy, we get a lot of unsolicited advice. And people are probably, they probably mean well. But sometimes it's a little much. And during pregnancy and childbirth and parenting, it's so important that you're able to tap into your own intuition. Let's switch the directions of our figure eights. You know your body and your baby better than anybody else. So trust yourself. You are a wise mother. Let's straighten our legs, release the hands, and grab your block again. We'll be coming into wave squats to come down to the ground. And you can use the block or not. Bring your feet about as wide as your mat. Shift your weight into your heels. Bring your hands to your heart. Lower on down as you push your booty back. And as you stand up, sweep the arms wide. Bring the palms to touch. Keep moving here. Flowing through your drop squats. These are one of those moves that is helpful if you do every day. Whether you're pregnant or not pregnant, these are great for pregnancy and postpartum. I try to do these as often as I can, but life is busy sometimes. Let's do 2 more. Let's meet down at the bottom. Hands can come to your thighs or your block, and then come down onto your knees. You can either cross your shins and sit back, or you can sweep your legs to the side and sit on down. And next we'll be coming into Baddha Konasana. So it would probably be helpful to get a bolster or a blanket or a pillow to sit on. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Knees come out wide to the sides. If there's a lot of space between your knees and the floor, you can always place blankets or blocks underneath. You want this to be as comfortable as possible, especially during pregnancy. You really don't want to be pulling on those ligaments. And sometimes it's really nice to just be kind to your body. Speaking of kindness, let's give ourselves a little foot massage. Making sure you get all 10 toes and the whole sole of your foot. These feet do so many great things for us. They take us through life. They help us carry our babies. Sometimes it's nice to give back a little love to them. When you're done with your foot massage, grab onto your ankles. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can place on the mat in front of you to support your body. Deep, expansive inhalations and exhalations here. And check in with your body. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. Can you find more ease in your pose? Two more rounds of breath. Slowly walk your hands back, push your torso up, and find a comfortable seat, whether that's a cross-legged position or Virasana. Let's take a yoga mudra. Hands grab onto your wrists, your forearms, or your elbows. Sit bones evenly root into the support beneath you. Crown of the head lifts up towards the sky. Take a scan of your body and thank yourself for showing up, rolling out your mat today. Release your arms, and let's take a few moments to prepare for Shavasana. You have a few options. If you're still early in your pregnancy and lying on your back feels comfortable, you're welcome to do so. It might be helpful to place a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees and perhaps your neck. If you're a little further along in your pregnancy, side lying pose might be nice, or queen's pose. So I'll show you side lying pose and queen's pose right now. For side lying pose, I have a small bolster and I'll put 2 blankets on here. Get as many blankets or pillows or bolsters as you have, and whichever side you want to lay on, it's up to you. And your bottom leg extends long. Slowly lower your torso down. Right knee the top leg places on top of your props here, and check in. Make sure that your hip, your knee, and your ankle are all in one line here. And then it can also be really nice to have a pillow, or you can support your head with your arm here. And your hand can rest on your belly if you'd like to connect with your baby as you're resting. And then queen's pose. Let's see here. 1 block's at the highest setting, 1 block is at the medium or low setting. It's up to you. And then, just place these right up against here. I was wrong. The block should be on the lowest setting. And then place everything on top of here. Scoot your hips up to the side, lower on down, roll onto your back, and then the soles of your feet can touch, or your legs can extend long, arms fall down by your sides, palms face up. And it can also be nice if you roll part of your blanket down to support your neck here. And when you come out of it, make sure you come out the same way as you get in, rolling onto your hip here and then sitting up. So find your Shavasana pose. If you need to get socks or a blanket to place over top of yourself, I invite you to get as comfortable as possible. When you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Open your mouth, let something go. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. And feel the tension release out of your body. For these few minutes here, allow your body to relax. You do so much work every day in growing your baby and caring for yourself. Allow yourself to rest and simply be. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Gently bring movement back into your body in whatever way feels authentic to you. You could wiggle your fingers and toes. You can move your head back and forth from side to side. When you're ready, roll to one side for a few rounds of breath in the fetal position. Or if you're already on your side, stay there. Gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat. And place your hands where it feels comfortable to you. On your thighs, on your belly, or your palms can come to touch at heart center. Visho Kava Jyotishmati. You have a divine, bright light within you, as does your baby. And both of your lights shine so bright. Before we close practice today, I'd like to close with the sacred sound of Om. You're welcome to join me, or if you're more comfortable humming, or if you'd rather listen, that's fine too. Let's inhale for Om. Let's bring the thumbs to touch the forehead as a reminder of kind thoughts. Thumbs touch the mouth as a reminder of kind words. And thumbs touch the heart as a reminder of kind intentions. The light within me honors the light within you and your baby. Namaste.